Hello everyone, it's Michael from Chess Lifestyle, and as you can see, yeah, the timer is only at 23 minutes today because I have a chess match, and I had a chess lesson to teach, and basically we are we are rapidly running out of time. So that's pretty much all I have time for. Maybe I can do a stream once I get back, if there's time, but it will really depend on how late the game goes. So welcome Tricky and welcome Arjun to the stream. I think we're just going to get into it because we don't have much time. And we are up, actually. Let me update this. We are up. I'll quickly update this. We're up to 232. Wait, what was it? Okay, this really isn't a priority, but I do want to update it. Okay, we're up to 2323. So this is cool. And that means we are on 3 seconds to minutes. 38.7. Okay, so almost at the 39 mark. Welcome Rakesh to the stream. If you're new here, which I think you are, welcome. We are doing tactics and calculation training, so we're just going to get right into it. And I have a match tonight, so we are just going to stream for 20 minutes. Unfortunately, I'll make a note. I'll catch up tomorrow. I will do an extra 20 minutes of streaming tomorrow. So we'll average out the 39 minutes a day. But okay, let's give this a go. So this is White's turn to move. Okay, so as always, let's evaluate the position. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Basically, it's rook and knight and 3 pawns against rook and knight and 3 pawns. And in this position, yeah, like my instinct would always be to go up. We're in check. And the only case where we wouldn't go up is if we're somehow getting checkmated. Because maybe this rook is like cutting off the king. This king is kind of close. All it needs is one extra knight to be in the attack, and maybe there's some checkmate. But, okay, we should also note that it is rook and knight. So maybe the chance of a checkmate is less than if it was rook and bishop, say. Also, black has this passed pawn, but white is very, very well placed behind the passed pawn. But yeah, in general, king g4 would be my main move, just because it gains a tempo on the rook. And, yeah, I'm getting out of check and not getting restricted like on these ranks. Really sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the one time you join I have to leave early. Exactly. But yeah, in this position, I guess the candidate moves are all of these, right? And why would it not be king g4? Is there any reason to avoid this move? Oh, why am I looking at chat? Okay, I cannot look at chat because I don't want any reveals. I did see something about a fork bow, and that's definitely got me thinking in a certain direction. And yeah, absolutely. Whenever we're playing against knights or with knights, we should be looking at forks. So for instance, on king g4, yeah, if rook takes, king takes, maybe this would be a fork. But then, okay, this doesn't look all that clear, although, okay, maybe the pawn would run. But the thing is here, actually, after rook takes, we can always take with the rook, right? And then this shouldn't be a problem. Unless king here was a problem, but I don't believe it. Like, this pawn isn't, like, that close. So again, king g4 looks fine. Really looks fine to me. Because it looks like an improvement over king h4, because you don't really want to allow this king to get active. So why would this ever be a bad move? I just don't understand. Should I play it? Why would it ever be wrong? Okay, let's say we play here, and let's look at the candidate moves, right? What if they hit our rook, and then they take? Is this something to be concerned about? We can always go king here. This seems fine. I really don't see a problem. Like, but to be honest, I don't really see a problem with any of these moves. I mean, it just looks like slightly weaker because the king can get active. Why wouldn't you play this? What am I missing? I really want to play it. I really want to play it. Okay, if we go king here and they come here, we actually have this fork. That's probably worth noting. Where else can they go? Well, if they go anywhere else, we win the pawn, so this is just even stronger. But how is this like a 2700 puzzle? Like, that's why I was hesitating, but... Why? Why? Why is this wrong? So if they go here, we can just do this. This is case closed. If we come here, maybe they can attack, but we take. They take, we can play here. And the point is that I'm not evaluating this position correctly. The knight goes back, and then I drop this or something, and I'm dropping this, and I'm lost or something. Like, what's going on? Is this move such a pain? Maybe it is. And maybe for that reason, king here is better, but how is it not the same? Like, if I go here, I don't even have time for like some move like this because they can just take. What's anyone with more of a brain work this out? King g2 trap for rook. It's actually trapped? Are you kidding me? Oh, God. It's just trapped. King g2 just traps the rook. Right, so this is why it's so important to always calculate, because I wasn't calculating, right? I basically... Okay, let me recap on all the things I did wrong in this exercise. I evaluated the position. I then immediately went into trying to prove king g4 wrong. This is not how we calculate. We first have a goal with our calculation. We should look at this position and try and work out the goal. And if we had a goal, we might even come to the conclusion, wait, this rook is looking pretty bad. What if we can trap it? Right? Like, we didn't even consider what our goal was behind this move. We just thought, oh, our goal is to get out of check, but this is the most primitive goal I've ever come up with. So we should be looking for more. And trapping the rook could be a really easy goal to like consider. So always calculate, always have a goal, and then always consider your candidate moves. You saw how I said like, king g4? And I didn't have any backups. I didn't even give any other backups a try, right? I didn't even consider this move properly, right? I just kind of dismissed it on positional grounds that the king is like, I don't know, less active on these two ranks, but this position, all positions require more than just positional grounds to make your move. So yeah, of course this move. And then I guess this move actually is kind of critical, huh? So would it be nice if I could get at least the first move? But what's the point? Maybe the difference is we want to play knight e4 check. Provoke this and now enter this line, and maybe this is like a better version because the knight is protecting this f4 pawn. So there's no like pawn push and then like them taking. Did everyone understand that? Like basically here, they could take, I could take, they could move back, and if I try and take, it's no longer so clear if they can take this. But maybe they can. Here, takes, here. I'm too slow, right? Takes, push pawn. Or are we queening at the same time? Maybe it's... I don't know. I think it's still a draw there. But it's not a draw if we move the king not to the square. Right? I think this actually works. It doesn't work. I saw an insane line. Oh my god, my chess match this evening is gonna be a lot of fun, eh? The reason why I didn't like rook d6 is because of rook takes f4. I didn't see what I was doing there. Oh, and there's still a fork. Oh my days. Oh my days. And then, wait, how does that go? So we give the fork. They move the king. We take with check, but then they could always take the knight as well. How does this even go? King here. If they take, and they take, and we take, and they take, we should be lost. Oh god. When you're trying to calculate when you're in a hurry, this is definitely not a good idea. Welcome your second plan B. I recognize your name. Are you like from the shogi community, or did you comment on my YouTube videos once before? I recognize your username. Always read all your options. Proceed to not read any other options. Yeah. Actually, this is true. This is true. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh god. Yeah, you're exactly right. I just tunnel vision knight d5 and just played it like an idiot. Completely right. So rook d. Okay. Oh god. This is gonna be a long match this evening and a long puzzle today. So candidate moves. Also, what is our goal? So start fresh. Start fresh. Start fresh. Okay. In this position, our goal should be to stabilize this tension that's taking place, you know, all this tension, and come out on top. I think this should be our goal. I hope it's not too vague. And then we need some candidates. So one is just taking the rook in case this ending was just winning for us. One is to play knight d5, which we now know is not a move. So maybe we need to consider rook d6. Maybe we need to consider knight d7. What other moves do we have? Okay, I don't know what other moves we have here, so let's go into each of these. So, if we were to take, this doesn't really. I mean, this does stabilize the position, but is it really in our favor? They come back. If we take this pawn, they take this pawn, and even when this looks really dodgy. So that's why I thought knight d5 was an improvement over this. But okay, if rook d6 and they take the pawn. I feel like the fork would be like the main try, but after king here. Yeah, I don't know. It looks bad. It looks bad. Man, it's so hard to calculate when you're in a rush, when you're in a hurry. I actually can't do this. Okay, if knight check here, what significance is this move? If they play like king here, have we changed something? Oh, we have. No, we haven't, because if we give a check, they can take care of protecting their rook. I was trying to find the way, like, if we can give some... Like, this would be no good. This would have to be an improvement to... Oh, we don't even know, because it hits the knight, like... Oh, man. Yep, I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. You gotta hope your opponent doesn't get this position. Literally. I need to make sure. Well, luckily there's a long car journey there. I'm gonna try and chill, relax. I'm a shogi person, yes, and I also participated in your chat before. Okay, cool. Welcome your second plan B. Check out Shogi Harbor, absolutely. Oh, tricky. You have to learn. I think I've even got a YouTube channel, YouTube episode where I said how to learn shogi as a chess player. So I think you can check that out if you're interested. It should be pretty easy. But yeah, in general, like from there, yeah, Shogi Harbor is a great Discord server to pursue shogi further. They do some tournaments, and it's just in general a really cool community. 9 Men's Morris, I haven't heard of this one. But yeah, exactly, it's worth playing for fun. Difference between shogi and chess? Sorry if it's a dumb question. Never a dumb question, so ask away, Arjun. The difference, I would say, if I just get up, I want to do anything but this position right now, so I'll gladly answer this question. But basically, if you imagine like Crazy House, right, where you get the pieces in hand, it's like a game of Crazy House, but you have a few different types of pieces. I think the game is built better than Crazy House, like it's more balanced as a game. And the other cool aspect is not, like in chess, only pawns promote when they get to the last rank. But in shogi, you have a promotion zone, and all of the pieces pretty much have a promotion. So basically, all the pieces, once they reach the zone, can get crazy. And also, if you remember that, because it's Crazy House, right, you can drop pieces as you go. When they enter that zone and they go out of the zone or make a move within the zone, they also promote. So it's kind of like the game can like go from 0 to 100 like real fast. And most of the games end in like sharp checkmate. So like both sides with checkmating chances, and it just becomes like some crazy mess where one side is going to win, one side is going to lose, and one tempo will make the difference. So it's a very nice game to practice calculation, because even though it's slightly different calculation to chess, the visualization is still very useful, and it's nice to practice in a different way. You also learn how to play double-edged positions a lot better, because before I played a lot of shogi, I felt like my handling of these kind of one-tempo situations was a lot worse, because you need to be much better at it in shogi. But overall, it's tough to say which I like more. I mean, I also like how, you know, you have an extra stage of the game in chess. Like you have like openings, middle games, end games, and in shogi it's more like openings, middle games, more middle games, more middle games, more complicated middle games, and that's it. But yeah, you have different tastes, and it's kind of it's weird as well, because I've had some chess students who I would actually think that they'd be phenomenal shogi players, and they have these weaknesses in chess that just wouldn't be weaknesses in shogi. So it's like interesting for me to teach them and think like, maybe they would be better suited for this game. But okay, that's my long answer, Arjun. It's like Atomic and stuff like that. I have never studied Atomic seriously enough to make a judgment, but I don't think it's like Atomic. I'd say it's like Crazy House. I'm sure your second plan B can give more elaboration. When are you playing Simul in stream? I'll play Simul when I get to day 100. That will be the day I do Simul. I love Attack and all that. Yeah, you should definitely check it out. I think it'll be fun. But do not betray chess. I also betrayed chess for like 6 months as I played shogi competitively. I don't regret it though. I don't regret it. Like if you really hate chess at some point, then probably start playing shogi. But if you actually enjoy chess, then I don't know. I think chess still has a lot to offer. Anyway, what the hell is this position? What the hell is the answer? I literally don't have a clue. Taking on f3 feels so wrong. There must be some kind of useful move here. I mean, the rook is still trapped, right? Like, what if we play a move like this? But then the problem is they can still take. But now we give the check. But then they play here. For God's sake. Why is this so hard? Why are 2700 tactics so hard? I don't know. In a game, what would I play? I'd probably play this. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's rook d7. This wasn't even a candidate. I wasn't even close, guys. Any titles in shogi? No. You just get rating. But you do have it's not a title, but you have like a rank kind of system. Like if you've ever done any martial arts, you'll know like you have like Q grades and Dan grades. So when you get to like black belt, then you start going up the Dan grades. So the Q grades go from, let's say, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once you get to 1, you might then flip into the Dan grades. So that's like kind of the equivalent of like 2000 and above. And then you go like 1 Dan, 2 Dan, 3 Dan, and so on. And for me, I had a provisional rating of 3 Dan, which was insane, which I definitely wasn't. It's kind of like getting a provisional rating of 2200 in chess, which I definitely wasn't in shogi. But I basically had 2 amazing tournaments back to back, and that's why I got that. But yeah, it's kind of fun because, yeah, you don't get any titles. You just have this like kind of rank associated with your rating. And you can, then it's easier to have like checkpoints, right? Like, you know, to have like such a checkpoint like FIDE Master, like it's so tough to even get to, even National Master or Candidate Master, right? But in Shogi, you can already start working on improving your Q grades. So I think in 81 Dojo, I never actually got to 2nd Dan. I think I only got to 1st Dan. And it was kind of depressing actually, because I got to 1st Dan real quick, like after like a month and a half of like heavy grind. And then I just plateaued. Like, I think I got to 2nd Dan for like briefly, and then I went back down. Like, I don't think I ever got higher than that. But over the board, I did very well. But yeah, Rook D7. Let's try and understand this. So, what? So if here, then I guess there's a fork and there's no tempo on the Rook. This is incredible. So, I think my thinking here was really bad. Like, I had this goal with trapping the Rook. I should still think, is there a way I can trap the Rook successfully? And the point is the Rook here, the Knight can't take because of this. The Rook can't take because of fork. It's actually pretty simple. But in this state of mind, I'm not getting anywhere near close to solving this because I still need to eat dinner. I still need to rush off. And unfortunately, guys, I think I need to go. So, very sorry that this is such a short stream, and sorry for the absolute pathetic attempt at this calculation exercise. I think everyone in chat did better, so that's a win. But the thing is that is going well today is that I lost this game. Let me show you how terrible this game was. I literally had this position here. I navigated the tactics pretty well, although... Oh my god. Although... In this position, I literally missed knight d4's winning, so I need to calm down and find these wins. I played knight e5 instead because I saw that this would be winning. Like if I took my, I'd get this endgame, and I thought, okay, it might not be winning, but my opponent has 30 seconds. This is easy. Like I will still try and outplay, and I'll probably win this. And literally in this position, let me show you what happened. In this position, at this moment, my knight was attacked. And I played knight d7. And I literally couldn't believe that I choked this position. Like, I literally gave him a free piece. And after this, I played some really nice chess. So, I think the reason why I played some really nice chess after this was because in this game, I wasn't really so focused on winning. I was just like, oh yeah, my position is great. Like, I'm just chilling, and then I blunder, right? So, I think it's very, very important that you actually really want to play to win, right? Otherwise, you're going to make, like, ridiculous mistakes like this. So, tonight... I'm going to play, I'm going to calm myself down, I'm going to calculate properly, and I'm going to play to win. Like, I really, really want to play to win and be working hard to find every move, find every maneuver, and yeah, not just lazily play a move like knight d7, which just hangs a piece. Like, it was crazy. So I lost this game when literally any other normal move, I'm winning on time, I'm winning in position. Like, it's completely fine. Okay, guys, is Excelling at Chess Calculation the best book for improving? I'm 1800. Depends on your weaknesses, depends on your strength, but it's definitely a decent option if you don't know where else to turn to. And on that note, guys, I've got to get moving. Very sorry, but I've got to rush off. I'll let you know how I do in my chess match, and I will definitely do an extra 20 minutes in tomorrow's stream. So thank you guys all for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.